Hi, welcome to my kitchen again. Today we're going to be making New York style hot dogs. It's not going to be the exact recipe for New York hot dogs, but it's my version of it and I hope you enjoy. Okay, you know the rules of the kitchen. Always wash your hands. Use a good soap. Some people criticize me for washing my hands, but guess what? I'm not coming over to your house to eat. Okay, let's start with our onions. I got 2 large onions. They're just regular onions, they're not sweet potatoes or nothing like that. And I'm gonna use my mandolin slicer on medium thickness, and I'm gonna slice them just like that. Use a mandolin slicer without the handle. I did one time, 6 stitches, and about 4 hours in emergency room. So I learned my lesson. And they're all sliced. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give them another cut because I don't want large onions in the mix. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use this new knife set that my son bought me for Father's Day. He gave $600 for 3 knives, a scissors, and a sharpener. But this knife is crazy. It's one of those, can you see it? I don't know if you can see it. I don't know what you call this knife, but it's got like 12 different metals in it. And it's razor sharp, and I'm scared to use it because it's so sharp. And it's light, and it's easy to use, watch. No effort. And I'm using it with fear. Okay, I got some of them chopped. I'll use my little scooper and put it in there, and then I'm gonna chop the rest. Little gadgets help make life easier in the kitchen. There you go. Now I'm gonna chop these ones up. I promise you, I'm nervous using this knife. And I used sharp knives before, but this one is just crazy. I've only been cooking for, I don't know, 30 years. Oh, and by the way, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, and you'll see all my new recipes, all my things I'm cooking. We're getting ready to do a big barbecue for the 4th of July in the park, and we're gonna record that, so stay tuned. Okay, we're at the stove. We got some corn oil. We're gonna put some corn oil in this pot. Not a lot, maybe a tablespoon. And we're gonna throw our onions in there. Get this, it's been hot for a while, but I'm gonna drop them in there. Let them brown up a little bit, just a little bit, before we start adding our spice. We'll let it cook for a minute. Okay, we're letting this cook down. It may look like a lot of onions, but it's not really. On my onion sauce, I'm not gonna put no cinnamon. I'm not gonna put no sugar. It's just because I don't like it. So I'm not putting that in it. And to me, this tastes a lot better. You'll see when it's done. I just wanted to let everybody know I just don't sit at home and cook. I do a lot of things. And one of the things that I was doing today, I was working on our 66 Chevy pickup, and we're doing an LS swap to it. And we bought some stuff from Dirty Dingo motor mounts. And it really did make it a lot easier. We bought the transmission mount, the motor mount, the air conditioner mount. I mean, we spent about like $600 with them, but it made our life so much easier. The motor is just about ready to go in. Okay, we got a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper, white pepper, and salt. That's going in there. What was this one, Chuck?
The one up nut.
This one. And we got 1/3 of granulated garlic and 1/3 of garlic powder. Garlic powder and onion. Put that in there. And this one was a tablespoon. This is a tablespoon of paprika, just regular paprika. Half a teaspoon of crushed pepper. Oops. Smoke, quarter teaspoon of smoked paprika. Oops, the one come out. There you go. Okay. A third is this one. A fourth teaspoon of cayenne and a half a teaspoon of chili powder. That's what it was. Put all that in there. I'm going to give it a mix. I can smell that smoked paprika, boy. I'm going to add a little bit more water because we add the spices. Always paprika, it thickens up, so it absorbs all the water and thickens up. And the truth, I might add just a little bit more of this regular old paprika because I want a little bit more deeper red. I'm not going to put ketchup in it because that's just too sweet. Let that cook down. I'll add a little bit more as we go. You know what? I'm going to give it a taste. Good, but it needs a little bit more salt. Black pepper. Part of being a good cook is, it's a good thing to go by the recipe, but sometimes you gotta taste and adjust. And that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm adjusting. The onions was just a little bit sweeter than I thought they would be, so I have to adjust to that. I got 1 teaspoon of beef flavor, 1 teaspoon of garlic, 1 teaspoon of granulated onion, and I'm putting that in there, and 1 teaspoon of chili powder. Put all that in there. What is this, 2 heads of garlic? 2 heads of garlic, and I'm gonna give that a mix. There you go, coming out a little bit darker. You gotta understand, when you cook, you're always adjusting. See, cause watch this. You cook the meal, and you follow the recipe down to the T, and you put it on the table, and then you taste it, and you said, you know what? It needed a little bit more salt, or it needed a little bit more pepper, or it should have been a little bit more thicker. That's a come. The chef tastes everything to get it to where he wants it, and then he gives it to the people. Okay, I tasted it, and I decided to add a half a teaspoon of mustard. Oh, a little bit more maybe. Don't want to melt that. I got about 2 cups of sauerkraut with the juice, and I'm dumping that in there. Regular sauerkraut, not spice, not with no dill in it, just nothing like that. Just regular sauerkraut. And I'm mixing that in there. Okay, we got our topping done, and now we're getting ready to steam some hot dogs. I'm using Nathan's hot dogs, and I like soubrettes, but here in Southern California, it's not easy to find. The closest thing we could find is Nathan's, and they're pretty close. So we're gonna use this. Go to half pack right now, and we're going to the steam. It's hot already, so I'm gonna dump these hot dogs in there, and let them go for a few minutes. And then I'm gonna steam the buns right in there with them. We'll see you then. Okay, I'm gonna steam a couple of buns. I shall have 1 hot dog by myself. Let that go for a minute. and I'll see you then. Okay, I think our buns are done. And I am gonna have one. Put one right here. That bun is hot. One hot dog. Then I'm gonna take a little bit of this. Not a lot, just a little bit, it's a topping. Just like that. I'm gonna add a little bit of mustard. There you go. And I'm gonna enjoy it. Come follow me. I'm getting ready to bite into it. I'm giving it a minute to cool down. I just want to let you know, this is where I sit every day. Whenever I eat, I sit here. There's a table right behind me, but I don't like sitting at the table. It just makes me feel weird. I don't know why, but I enjoy sitting at my counter. So I'm gonna take a bite of this. Still hot. Mmm. The topping is perfect. The mustard is perfect. The bun is steamed. The hot dog is full of flavor because it is a good hot dog. It's not too spicy. It's not too sour. It just hits it just right. I went to New York a long time ago and I had a hot dog. Believe it or not, it wasn't what I remember from when I was a kid. And I was just a little bit disappointed. I tried a couple places and I said, you know what, that's enough. But this reminds me when I ate there when I was a kid. It hit all the bells. Try that recipe. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification button. I'm always coming up with a recipe.
Let's give it a shot. The bread feels real nice and warm, soft too. Let's give it a shot.
Ain't that good?
Wow,
That's pretty tasty. And
that was very good.
I ate that hot dog and I wasn't hungry.
So, it's got very juicy sauerkraut. It's just the right tanginess.
Yeah, not too sour.
No, not too sour, not too hot. It's just like a perfect blend.
Exactly. Everything complements each other.
A
Level
perfect-
of flavors.
And then you put the thin layer of mustard on it. It's just top notch. Very good
Well,
stuff.
thank you, sir.
Good job, man.
Thank you.